Hey everybody, I'm your man Dennis Pitzenberger here, SEMA 2018 in the Fab Fours booth with none other than Greg Higgs. And you know what? You guys have always been about style and the life that surrounds it. The lifestyle that surrounds the new JL has got to be exciting for you. What do you got cooking?
Yeah, so the JK had a decade-long run. Awesome Jeep. Built a lot of this industry behind us. JL, a lot of hype around it, but it came out kind of looking the same. So most folks were just wallowing out holes, making JKs fit on JLs. Not us. Blank sheet of paper, bought 5 Jeeps, had a whole engineering department launch 25 brand new SKUs. So what we have for the JL is not available for the JK, and it has its own unique DNA to go with these trucks as we've evolved the brand. Starting with things like these fenders, the integrated lights. You know, we already had a successful Grumper and Vical, so we brought some of that together, but they're still gonna look like 2 different varieties of those, and it's what we wanna do. You know, if you're looking on the street and you see a Jeep coming, is it a JK or is it a JL? The only way right now to determine that is by the lights and the fenders. We want people to be able to determine it by what Fab Fours are on it, and that is what we're bringing to the place.
Greg, let's dive into that a little bit more because there is certainly a different personality that went with the JK and the JL. How are you going to separate that going into your product line? Because it's going to be vast and I know it's going to have style. How are you going to do that?
Well, again, so the JL doesn't have as massive a change from model to model as we would have liked. So we're taking that into our own hands with our fabricated goods. A lot of these things, you know, we mean no offense to the JK crowd that wants these new parts, because you never want to say no. At the same time, it's like, that's the new model. So if you love it, you're smelling what they're cooking and what we put on there, you're just gonna have to step on over into the JL side.
I think one of the things that we need to talk about as well is the fact that all of this is in-house. It's made in America stuff, and that means a lot to people out there, especially in this segment. Talk about your passion for the design, because you know, you said, hey listen, I don't want to play with a CAD file. I want to draw it, I want to see it in my mind, and then I want to see it with my brand on the rigs.
Honestly, I wish I could do CAD. I'm just not patient enough to learn the software, but it works good. So I'm highly leveraged through the awesome engineers that we have at the plant. Our ability though, go from concept sketch to a done prototype in as short as 2 days is amazing. We can go through those iterations, and the fact that we own all the new cars, we have no equal when it comes to that R&D side and our ability to generate new SKUs. So I love it. Even on the flight home from here, I will be thinking up new bumpers and we will be bringing those to market. And how cool is that? Nationwide, to see something that you dreamt up become a reality that people get extremely passionate about. And sorry, on the Fab Fours line, you're gonna get it both ways. Love it or hate it, and I'd rather have that passion any day than right down the middle.
All right, Greg, here's the thing I do want to close with and ask. You've seen the popularity of the JK. You've seen what it's done to the industry. Now you're coming out with a new product line for the JL. Is the momentum going to go up or down? How is it going to affect the market, and how do you see it going in the next 10 years?
Well, I'm sure we all saw things soften up a bit. That's what happens at a transition period, because you got folks that are right on the cusp of getting a new Jeep, but once you sniff that new model, you're going to wait. So that's a lag. And so conversely, right when it hits, I don't know if I want to be the first. What if there's an early recall? So it builds this kind of chunk of time where there's some anticipation and hype, but a lot of caution. We're getting onto the other side of that right now, and I think the beginning of 19, we're gonna just see it go crazy. So there was a time when we were stocking the shelves nationwide, and then all of a sudden, you turn around and look, zeros. Boom, we've got to get this thing flowing even faster. So I'm really pumped for next year, and I think we're gonna see the JL go nuts, especially with the truck coming.
All right, Greg, well, you know what? If there's a person that has their pulse on what is cool, what is functional, and what is just downright fun to look at, I think you got it. The JK was a hit, now it's the JL. If people want all of your new products are coming out and ride that wave into 2019, where do we send them?
Got to go to fabfours.com.
You heard the man, fabfours.com. This is Power Automedia, SEMA 2018.